I woke up at the cemetery. There was a duck next to me. I yelled at him, "Why are you so goddamn obsessed with death?" But the duck did not answer. "It's a duck, Harold," I said to myself. "It's a goddamn duck." An empty bottle of bourbon sat beside me, covered in ants. Stuck into it, like a cork, was a rolled up piece of notebook paper. All memory of the night before was a missing mosaic. A mosaic with missing pieces. One of these pieces, my ex-girlfriend playing the Jew's harp very badly. A talking moon on my walk to the cemetery. My reflection in a window pane, crying. What a stranger might call blubbering. A dream. A sequence of dreams. Now it was morning. Morning. I was still drunk. Tombstones floated in a haze. Perhaps I am still asleep, I reasoned. Who could say? Keats. John Keats could. He said, "How can death be sleep when life is but a dream?" I said, "Fuck you, Keats. You got me into this mess. You and Mr. Daniels, that dastardly Tennessean. For Christ's sake, John, I read a poem at her funeral. What a pile. What a steaming pile of ego. As if words were enough to memorialize life. Words get you nowhere. You want to do something worthy, stay silent. Become a goddamn gunslinger, a bank robber, something out of a Tarantino movie. Let Whitman and Reiki and Charlie fucking Bukowski rot. Let their words die with them. I'll be a mime, a drunk mime, severely drunk. Or a monk, a drunk monk meditating on nothingness for the rest of my goddamn life. There are ants everywhere. In Australia, there are ants that'll eat your flesh while you nap on the front lawn. But at least they're honest about their ruthlessness. The ants here, this American cemetery, they wait until you're dead or asleep, then steal your liquor and rape your loved ones. They're probably raping her right now. I can hear my father in the back of my mind. They're like black people. What a bigot. What a bogan. He laughed when I read my poem. He laughed and then sauntered out of the chapel, clapping and carrying on as if we were at the stock car races. "Leave!" he yelled over my free verse. "Leave your poetry in Australia. Leave. Don't ever come home." If I were a gunslinger, I'd have a gun, and I could get rid of this headache. The wind is blowing the flowers from her garden hat, which I must have placed atop her tombstone last night. Add the hat and its flowers to the mosaic. Hydrangeas from the neighbor's yard, bulrush from the side of the road, tulips, lavender, rosebuds, and unknowns from convalescence bouquets at the wake. Oh, the wake. "Can you eat roses?" my cousin asked last night as I sipped brandy and stared at one of the bouquets. "You can't eat these roses," I answered. "They're for her, mate. We'll put them on her grave." He laughed. "Mate? You just said mate." It had been 4 years since I'd been in the U.S., 4 years since I'd seen any of the family except her. She visited last year, around my birthday. "Are you speechless?" my aunt asked me after the service. "Aren't you just speechless, Harry?" "Yeah," I lied. I was about as speechless as the goddamn priest, and all he had were words. Words and wine, red wine. Oh, how the family loves it. Alcohol, blood, and meaning are 3 favorite things. Meaning. Let's hope this message in the whiskey bottle, the lined piece of paper blue as the firmament and smelling like hell, with more words, can offer some insight. Home. It says, "Home, I want to go home." It's not Australia and it isn't here. No, it's not the womb. It's not where my heart is, or where my shoes are, or where my stuff is. The cemetery is an ocean. The headstones are lighthouses. Home is this island of souls. I want to go home. She told me when she visited that she loved Australia. We were sitting at a pokey machine at a pub across the street from my derelict apartment. She turned to me as the coins rained into the metal tray. Harold, she said. She was the only person who called me by my full name. I love this bloody country. Bloody, I said. It's bloody, Ma. You love this bloody country. We clean glasses. And thank you. It bloody well loves you too. She scoffed. Her eyes were hard, yet they were filling with tears. I know now that she knew even then. It's a country, Harold. It doesn't love anybody. She was drunk. She was my mother. She would have loved that goddamn duck.